Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to the Fabulous Sips of Jin's YouTube channel. I'm so happy to be here with you guys today. Go ahead and like this video. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you won't miss any of the fabulous things that I'm bringing here to you. So why am I here today with this fresh face? Well, last night I went to the Mind Games pop-up shop at Neiman Marcus, and I had on a beautiful face of makeup, and I was complimented several times, and I was like, since I'm getting all these wonderful compliments and feeling so beautiful, why not do a little quick tutorial and show you exactly what I did to accomplish that beautiful look. So let's go ahead. I've already washed my skin. I've already applied my serums and my moisturizer, and I've also already applied my foundation primer. And this is the one I used last night, and this is the one, of course, that I used today. It is the Ultra Mattifying Face Primer. So I'm going to go ahead and pull my hair back and let's get started. Okay, now that we already have our face primed, for me, I like to go ahead and put on my foundation, and I like to also prime my eyebrows. So how I prime my eyebrows, I use a tinted brow wax, and this is the one I use. It says tinted brow soap. And so it just looks like a little brown wax. And so I use my actual eyebrow pencil and I just put it down into the wax and I just brush it through my eyebrows. Now I'm going to be looking back and forth because I do have my mirror over here to the side. So don't be worried, you're not going to miss anything. So yeah, I just put that wax straight up and push it straight up through my eyebrows just like that. And I'm sure you can kind of see the difference. And like I said, I just put my eyebrow brush, the the spoolie in right into the wax, and I just brush it through my eyebrows just like that. Okay, so next for me, I go ahead right into my foundation, and I have several foundations, but the one that I know is tried and true, that's gonna hold up through any type of sweating and any type of anxiety or temperature change is that girl. Estee Lauder Double Wear. And the color that I'm wearing is SN 1.5 Maple. So I like to, oh, I'm forgetting one little step, you guys. Oh my goodness. So I think another reason my skin looked so beautiful last night and so matte, besides using that mattifying foundation, I chose to prep my face with a loose powder. I didn't put it all over my face, but I did put it in the spots on my face where I sweat a lot or where the oil tends to break through. And for me, that's right here on my forehead. My oils break through on my eyelids. I have oily eyelids. And my oils break through around my mouth. And that's where my smile lines are. And I don't like my smile lines to crease. So that helps that. And that's usually it for me. Yeah, those are my main spots. But yes, I did that last night as well. So as you can see, we're matte, our face is primed and ready for the foundation. So now we're back to the Estee Lauder Double Wear. And I just put on one layer of foundation. I've got my damp sponge Sometimes I put it directly on the sponge, sometimes I put it on my face. It just depends. So today we're just going to put it right on the sponge and on my face. And because my lips are tinted, I put it over my lips as well. All right. And like I said, as you can see, this foundation has amazing coverage. And it's going to give you that staying power that you're looking for. And if you need this type of coverage, it's great as well. You can, of course, take it down onto your neck. Okay. Look at that great base to start off a beautiful foundation look. Already ready. Looking good. Okay, and for me, I like to use two concealers. I like to use one concealer that's pretty close to my skin tone, and then I like to use one to brighten up everything. So let's go ahead and lay down our concealers. I use two, like I said. One of them is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. It's in color C12.5. That's the one that's pretty close to my skin. As you can see, it's basically my skin tone. And I use that one to just kind of tone my eyebrow, my under eye. And then to give that brightness that we like under our under eye, I go in with a lighter color. And it also kind of helps to contour my nose as well. So you see how I kind of bring it up to the side of my nose. So that, I like it on my forehead, right here at my cupid's bow on top of my nose. Up under my nose. So yeah, like I said, I kind of use it to contour my nose as well, like that. So I like to let my concealer set into my skin for a moment. So I go ahead and do something else while that is working. So I usually go ahead and do my eyebrows. This is my favorite eyebrow pencil. It's the Ulta Beauty Collection pencil, the Ultra Slim Brow Pencil. I have used lots of different ones. I've used Benefit. I have used Anastasia Beverly Hills. But this little $10 pencil gets the job done. All right, I'm using my phone to draw my eyebrows in, which is probably a bad idea. All right. I like my eyebrows to be really dark at the tail and then just little faint wispies up here at the front to look like your eyebrows are like ombre. All right. And I'll do the same thing, of course, on the other side. Okay. Like I said, make it very thick and dark on the ends and faint and that light ombre look right here at the front And of course, like most people, my eyebrows are not the same. They just have to be sisters. And we'll go back in and clean up my eyebrows, and anything that needs to be corrected, we'll go back in and fix. Because they're not I'm not perfect, but they are coming together. So yeah. So now my concealer has been sitting on my face and it's ready to be blended out. Okay. Well, I just go ahead and blend it in. And if ever you let your concealer set for too long, just spray your face with a little bit of your setting spray, and it'll revive that concealer and make it damp again for you to still be able to blend. And just get right up under your eye so you can have that beautiful, slightly lighter awake effect. Okay. So I use the point of my blender, of course, for under my eye. And then I just go back in with the bottom part and just blend it in really, really well with our foundation. And I'm just using my mirror so I can look close up now. That looks blended well. So now I'm going to go in and correct my eyebrows. Fix the places that I need to correct there and conceal up under my eyebrows too, just to make it look more perfect. So I'm just going to grab a little pointer brush, grab some of my skin tone concealer, or even your actual foundation color, whichever one you want to use. And I just draw right up under my eyebrow to make it more precise. You see how I just drew right up under there? That's exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm going to blend that out, of course. So, let me tell you about the event last night. So, the event was held here in Dallas at the Neiman Marcus at the Northpark Mall. And it was a nice, intimate event. There wasn't too many of us. It was just enough for us to all feel included, all feel welcomed. And we got to speak with, uh, with people from the Mind Games team. And we got to dive into the creative aspects of the fragrances and how they use the best quality ingredients to craft a beautiful, intoxicating scents. All their scents are ethically created. And so that's why they are the price point they are. But that's also why the quality is so high. Okay. Now that we've gone back in and carved out our eyebrows, you see the difference. Okay. Yeah. So now I'm gonna go ahead and show you the baking powder or the powder that I use to bake up under my eyes. Last night I used the Charlotte Tilbury powder in tan number 3. And I used it right under here. We just go in with our pointed sponge and I just go in just like that, you guys, right up under my eyes to set that concealer. Next, let's go in and bring some color to our eyelids. Now, last night, I'm normally not really an eyeshadow person, but I decided to wear eyeshadow last night. I usually just conceal my eyelids by adding some brown or like a foundation color or my contour color. I usually just put my contour color all over my eyelids and that's it, just to like even out that color on my eyelids. But last night I was like, no, I'm gonna do a little extra. So okay, here's my contour color. So I just put my contour color literally all over my eyelid just to make it an even color and that make it have that smoky look. So this is all I did at first. And then I pulled out an old palette, you guys. A oldie but a goodie. I don't know if any of you guys used to love Makeup Shayla like I loved Makeup Shayla. So I had all her palettes, all, anything that she put her name on, I bought it. So this is her Perception Shayla times Color Pop palette. And yes, I still have it. Don't judge me. So yes, I still have this palette. So I chose to use the black out of the palette. The black out of the palette was called Stallion. So I used that one right there. And what I did was I just used a flat shader brush. Let me find one right quick. Yes, I just used a black shader brush. I went right into the palette and I just put that black right there close to my lash line. Just like that, and kind of packed it on to my lash line. And I'll go ahead and do it on the other side. And then just use your favorite brown, whatever your favorite brown is. Just use your favorite brown and go back in and smoke that brown out. So I can use a brown out of this palette, or I can use uh, that contour color brown, but I'm going to go ahead and use a brown out of the palette, and it's called Culture. We're going to use that brown right there. We're just going to use it to smooth out that dark line from the eyeshadow and just make it more seamless. All right. We just do the same thing on the other side. Use Culture again. And I think I am going to go back in one more time with my contour color just to make sure that it's all smooth and smoked out like I want it. And y'all see that? Okay. Now we are going to bring some color back to our face, and we're just going to bronze and contour our face. So I have to tell you guys a little secret. I recently saw a video as I'm scrolling through my Instagram of this makeup artist talking about how we contour our face. And like most people,
You're still doing that under the cheekbone contour. That looks like a marionette puppet, okay? No, stop blending. Don't bother. Instead, make a peace sign, okay? Take one finger under your eye, the other put it in the indent of your cheekbone. Take a thin contour, okay? Now go along the finger, back up to the top finger, a little V. Blend up with a small brush and lift. And that is what? No. Yes. Oh no, you're still doing
the concaves of our face to contour our face, right? You know, here and here. I've been doing it for a long time. I'm not gonna lie and say I haven't. She showed a new technique, and I tried it yesterday. And oh my goodness, you guys, it worked. If I can find her video, I will be sure to insert it and add her into the video because she's right. So what she said was to just use your two fingers, put your two fingers like on the side of your eye, and that is where your contour should be. So here's my contour shade. I'm just using a full coverage liquid concealer in dark neutral. And so she said, just use your two fingers and draw your contour inside of your two fingers. So like whoop, 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 whoop. That's it. And then of course, you know, you still contour your forehead. You still, you know, do your, of course I'm gonna still do my nose. And so I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side with my two fingers. So just basically right in here. And so now we're gonna blend all that out to bring that warmth back into our face. about the Mind Games event. So we drank champagne, we had some little macaroons, we got to smell some of the actual high quality um, oils that they use to create the scents. I don't know if you hope you guys can see that. And you see how I brought that warmth back into my face. We all took like beautiful pictures together. It was a really beautiful and close knit event, and we had a great time. Now I need a smaller brush to blend out my nose contour. And I might have put a little bit too much on, but we can always go in and correct that. And I like to bring it up into the hollows of my eye. Okay, and let's just blend, 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 blend to blend that out. And then, because I did put a touch too much on, we'll just go back in with my concealer to correct it. Anything can be corrected, you guys. Never feel like, oh no, oh no, oh no. You can fix it. Okay. There we go. Now we brought back the bone of my nose, basically, because you couldn't even see it. Okay. And let's blend, 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 blend. Make sure you blend your nose contour really good, you guys. Don't leave it harsh. Okay. There we go. Now we are ready to start powdering and setting everything in place. And I'll come back with my hair curled, my lipstick on, and that'll be the final results. So let's go ahead and powder everything up, and we'll be basically done. So I set my contour with my contour powder. This is the Lorac Contour Pro Petite palette. So as you can see, I only used that middle color, which I need to order myself another one of these. So just my forehead. Right where we contoured. Okay. Just a little bit on my nose. All right. Then we're going to go back in with that Charlotte Tilbury and just set my nose contour, set right there at my Cupid's bow, and just go back in one more time and set right there on the other side of my contour line. And then now we're going to, I guess you would say, kind of, even though my contour is way up here, we still like that. I still like that illusion that my contour is down there. I like that too. I know that probably doesn't make any sense, but that's just what it is. And so I like that as well. And we're gonna, of course, blend all that out. I'm just showing you how I get that crisp, fresh look with my makeup. And so there's that step, so you guys can see it. All right. Then I just get like a big fluffy brush after it's set for a little while. And you kind of just sweep all that away. All right. Now we're just going to go in and put powder all over our whole face. We're going to put on some blush, and that's it. And I'll come back with the final results so you guys can see my lipstick color I chose to wear last night, and my hair curled just a little bit, so y'all can get the full effect of last night's look. So, as you guys know, a eyeshadow can also be used as a blush. So I chose to use this beautiful orange color last night as my blush, and that color is thick. And so I did. I just put my brush right down into that beautiful orange, and I just brought it right into my cheeks. And I always put a little blush on my nose and a little bit on my forehead as well. And I love blush, so if you ever see me out and it looks like I have a lot of blush on, I probably do. Okay. So now let's put powder over our whole face and we're done. I love to use the Sephora. It is called the Sephora Microsmooth. I'm using color deep. And we just put this over our whole face. And I'll bring it a little closer for you guys to see. So now I just put some brow gel into my eyebrows to set my eyebrows. That. I spray my whole face to set the powder. So you guys can see one more time before I spray my face. I also saw from another content creator that when your face is still damp, to press your pad, use your press pad to like just press your foundation into your face. And so I've been doing that too as well for like the last few weeks. And I also enjoyed that tip that I saw online as well. And so I do. I just use that my little press pad and I just press my makeup or press my setting spray right into my face. So like I said, I'm going to come back on camera in just a moment with my lipstick and apply that on camera with you guys. I'm going to have my hair curled and you'll see the final look. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I put a couple curls in my hair. I'm going to brush out my hair in just a moment, but I wanted to show you the lip combo that I used last night as well. So we used Morphe's lip pencil in Guide Me. All right, and I just line my lips. And I was going for like a, oops, like a nudie pink. All right. And then I used in the middle, Juvia's Place. And the color is Bronze Sugar. And then also, I like to, so I just put a little mascara on my bottom lashes. And then let's brush out my hair. And that will be the finished look from last night's mind game with fit fat. Oh my goodness. That will be the finished look from the Mind Games event at Neiman Marcus last night with Fab Finds by Keitra. Okay, you guys. That is it. Ooh. That is the completed look. Hair and makeup. So this is the completed look with hair and makeup to recreate the look last night from the Mind Games event at Neiman Marcus hosted by Fab Finds by Keitra. I got lots of compliments on my look last night and I just wanted to come on and recreate that look for you guys. I am so happy that you guys have made it to the end of this video. Go ahead and like this video. Go ahead and comment down below. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching. And until next time, my loves, smooches. Bye.